Howdy folks, and welcome back to Subtle Duck Gaming. I am your host for today, Ducky, joined by my older brother,
the amazing Mr. Subtlety.
And today we'll be playing West of Loathing, a game that I've been looking forward to for quite a while. Now, if you guys don't know about West of Loathing, or its prequel game, Kingdom of Loathing, well, hopefully you'll get to learn a little bit and see exactly why I enjoyed the first game so much. Now, Kingdom of Loathing was a free-to-play game online, and it had a menagerie of colorful classes like we see here. Now we've got Cowpuncher, the melee class, Beam Slinger, the magician, and Snake Oiler. I'm assuming either charisma or dexterity based.
Snake Oiler sounds like a very messed up masseuse.
Well, I mean, look at what he does there. Turns his revolver into a flamethrower.
And it kind of looks like he's jerking off a snake.
I think I'm gonna have to go with the Cowpuncher, though. Cowpunchers solve their problems with their fists. Whether it's by shaking them at a disagreeable feller in a disreputable saloon, or using them to punch a slightly more disagreeable feller in a slightly less reputable saloon. You've heard that cowpunchers are in demand out west since the cows came home, which stands to reason. The cows aren't gonna punch themselves after all.
This is true, they don't have fists. So, are you gonna be a cow fister?
I'm gonna be a cowpuncher.
Are you gonna be the beef fister the world needs?
Just like good old-fashioned, Kingdom of Loathing. You get experience for random shit. Russell, my lovely crow. Well, shoot, right off the bat.
Are you gonna let your old friend out of his cage?
Yeah, I suppose it's time. It's time to hit the jolly old trail. Let's turn back on the music.
Oh, great.
Oh yeah, literally everything has something to it. Oh, cool.
Wait, are you playing me right now?
Well,
This is clearly your room.
Your mom smiles warmly as you approach. We're gonna miss you, kiddo. Oh, and before you leave, I got you a present. It's a book you wanted for, Crimbo. I know it's early, but... Picking locks, desert survival, or bartending?
That says bartering, you butt munch.
Bartering, whatever.
Can you believe this moron, folks?
I think I'm gonna go with, I think I'm gonna go with picking locks.
Are you sure you don't want a book on bartending?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past this game. Your father morosely jabs at a haystack. Good to know. This is your grandmother's brass knuckles.
You know, I wouldn't doubt that our grandma has a pair of brass knuckles.
Your brother Rufus is standing here looking nervous. He's pretty good at looking nervous.
They misspelled doofus.
I still don't understand why you're leaving. He's got a point. Why are you heading west anyway? I'm gonna head out there to help people. But it's so dangerous. 60% of people who go west get killed within a year. And that's a statistic is from before when the cows came home.
I think you just butchered that sentence.
Oh, whatever. We all know I have trouble reading. Okay, if you say so, I still think he'll be dead by Crimbo. Sweet. I found a needle in a haystack.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know yet.
Probably some heroin.
Not that kind of needle.
How do you know?
Because it showed us.
Maybe you'll jab it into some meat and make a...
I'm riding a cart full of what appears to be turnips.
Were you just trying to play your legs like a fiddle?
Better question is, why did those turnips rise?
Because you were rubbing them too hard.
That's just dumb.
Like everything else that's happened so far?
I don't know what you're talking about. This is a wonderful experience. 200 miles later. I fell off the wagon. Well, the bad news is that you fell off that cart and got knocked out for a couple of hours. And now you've got no ride, no meat, and no prospects. The good news is that you're in town, rather than in a gulch somewhere. Not much of a town, though.
Off your ass and on your feet.
The town of Boring Springs. Got a dusty turnip.
Quick, punch his cow.
There don't appear to be any cows in this town. Gross. As you walk into the saloon, the crazy-eyed guy sitting to the left of the door shrieks and waves at you to get your attention. Hey, where's your hat, dagnabbit? Well, you can't drink in here without a hat. Take proper. He points to the take a hat, leave a hat box next to the door. You look through the hat box and find a sturdy-looking Stetson. That looks like something you'd wear.
Does it, though?
I think it looks great. I got a 4-gallon hat.
That's how much ugly you're filling it with.
That's just rude. You're heading west? If you want some company, I'd be more than happy to come along. Just let me know. No pressure.
Are you gonna form a party with Crazy-Eyed Pete?
Maybe. Okay, so now we know how to make a little, money in town. Unfortunately, Boring Springs already has more people in it than jobs. It's more of an errand town, if you catch my meaning. If you're looking for a real job, I'd recommend talking to the railroad people up by Dirtwater. Let's see if he's got any errands to run. Hostler's always needing help. No account sheriff. Could he certainly stand to have someone doing the job for him? Got a goblin loose in the basement. I can handle a goblin.
Is this gonna be an actual goblin?
Might be.
What the balls are you doing?
There's always something. There's something in there. I have to get it.
You're a fool!
Never surrender. Never surrender. Yeah! I got a nasty ring.
And a disease.
Spectacular. Don't have any money, so...
Just put your meat on the table, man.
Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and... I'm gonna turn that on. Oh god.
What, you're not a nerd?
I don't think so. Not that. Ooh. Whiskey.
Now you're robbing the people who gave you your first job.
Yep. Let's see, what do I have? Beef up.
Punch that government right in his whatever he has.
You know what? I'm gonna save the fungicide because this seems like an easy fight.
This is beef.
My gun doesn't seem to do that much damage.
Congratulations. Managed to fist his beef.
I killed a goblin.
Now you're a real adventurer.
Nice.
Man, he just slapped his meat on the table for you.
Are you just gonna... Is that all the only joke you're going to make this whole time?
Yes.
Good to know. Let's go help out the sheriff.
No, the sheriff.
Yeah, I'm saying it. The sheriff. The sheriff.
The sheriff.
The sheriff. Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Boring Springs. I'm the sheriff in these parts.
The what?
The sheriff. Blasted sign painters. Say, you wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would you?
As a matter of fact, I am.
That's my line. Great, because I happen to have some. There's a gang of hoodlums around here that call themselves the Fricker Gang. Last time I arrested one of them, they busted him out and took the cell door with them. Well, I ain't much good without the door. And I need somebody tough, smart, and or slick to go fetch it for me. You know what? I'll give it a shot.
Man, everyone's just whipping out their assorted body parts and slapping them on the table for you.
That doesn't even apply here.
What? He handed you his pistol.
Yeah, he's handing me the deputy. He deputized his gun.
Apparently he deputized his gun because he was friggin' bored. Howdy, Braid. What you trading?
think I'm good for now.
That's a dude.
That is a dude. Howdy, Cactus Man. Howdy yourself. And the name's Bill. Cactus Bill.
What happened to you, Bill?
Well, to be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer and it turned me into a cactus. Doc Alice warned me this would happen, but I didn't listen.
And that's why they call you Cactus Bill?
You don't have to use a gruff voice. We're like barely adults at this point.
How the balls do you know?
Because I've played Kingdom of Loathing. It's just a coincidence that he's Cactus Bill.
Oh, does it hurt?
Oh, huh. No, it's actually kind of nice. The natural fermentation process inside the cactus part of me keeps me pretty drunk most of the time. I guess it's a mite boring.
Yeah, I bet.
Am I playing this game or are you?
Well, you're playing as me. When did you become the older brother around here?
Well, according to your logic, you don't know if he's the older brother.
You know he has a little brother.
Shorter brother.
I'm pretty sure it called the place Little Brother's Room.
Yeah, well, I'm still the one playing the game.
Folks, tell us in the comments below if you like the Mr. Subtlety gruff voice, or if you like Ducky's non-existent voice.
Shovel behind the Orehole Mine.
I honestly thought that said the A-hole mine.
Some loose dirt.
Which you're apparently gonna need a shovel for.
More than likely.
And you have just stepped in that one cow turd several times.
Dirt, water. Ow.
Great. You're stepping in shit and humping cactuses.
What's that? Oh. How's that working out? Oh, those horses are just flying out the door. No, I mean the horses keep running away. I haven't sold one in ages.
Oh.
Is that why you're drinking here instead? Yep. And me being in here drinking instead of watching horses is probably how they keep escaping. It's one of those vicious circle things.
Well, I'm in need of a horse. Do you have any left?
One. Kind of a boring one, but it's got 4 legs and a back to sit on. Love this game. I love it already. Let's see.
Can you sell me a horse?
I do not have... That is not a boring horse. Well, apparently it's the most typical horse you've ever seen. Hey, another needle.
Maybe you can get some dynamite and just blow him the fuck up.
No, I'm thinking... I need one for, Well, that ends that conversation. So, how do I get to...
Maybe you have to click on the map.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Bricker Gang's hideout.
There's a sleeping dude on the ground. Fist him!
You know what? Yeah, let's wake him up.
Why, though?
Because just leaving him is probably the worst option.
Well, you better kick his ass.
That is, well, let's say he's no Rhodes Scholar. If we assume that it's 7 years from now, and that idiom makes sense, you feel kind of bad about the idea of killing him.
Shoot him!
Nah.
Lame.
You know what? I'm an honorable cowpuncher. Beer barrel cactus. Ah, sweet. Silver cup.
So, you'll rob them blind, but you won't murder them.
Killing is wrong.
What kind of lame moral is that? Wait, there's a guy in that bathtub. Don't you want to wake his ass up? I don't know what I expected.
I'm just gonna tie him up.
Great. So, you have some weird water-based BDSM fetish.
I tied him up so the sheriff can collect him.
Yeah, I know what collecting means.
Cautiously approach the Fricker gang. They're pretty engrossed in their poker game, so it doesn't actually require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on their conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather that his name is Snipe, and that the squirrely one is his brother Wimpy. What's your play here?
There's been a surprising lack of fisting in this episode for you being a cowpuncher.
Howdy boys, deal me in. The one without the eye patch raises an eyebrow at you. Who are you? How'd you get past Thud and Sophie? What do you want?
You're just gonna totally ignore those questions.
You're under arrest. I'm taking you in the name of justice. Oh, well that's the way it is, huh? Actually, wait. I have not spent my XP yet. I've got 8 points right now. I think I'm gonna save it. Try and get some gumption. Actually. Okay, for people who don't know, which is probably most of you, this game has its own versions of the stats. Muscle, which is your strength. Mysticality, which is your, I guess it's kind of like your wisdom or your spellcasting. Moxie is, oh yeah, it's shooting.
With dexterity.
Pretty much.
So grit is your constitution.
Yep.
Gumption is your
Willpower. Kind of. It's a lot of things.
Agility. But the balls is your spleen capacity.
You'll see. And you've also got liver capacity. Yeah, actually I think I'm just gonna get some grit.
Is this game made by the same guys who made that tabletop you told me never to speak of again?
What tabletop?
Anal circumference?
No.
I
Not
mean,
at
you
all.
have a spleen capacity.
So let's... You know what? Okay. I'm here for the sheriff's door. Well, it's a fight they want.
Give them a good fisting. Or, you know, without getting... Oh, wow.
Yeah. Take out Snipe. Wow, Wimpy has a lot more health than Snipe does.
Shot you.
He did shoot me.
Shot you right in the urethra.
Now I'm just gonna punch him.
Congratulations.
Victory!
Gave him a proper fisting.
The leader of the Fricker gang are dead by your hand. The sheriff would be proud of you, though you're not sure how your mother would feel.
Should have killed them all, man. Oh, great. So you murdered them and you robbed them. Where'd that honorable kind go?
Well, they wouldn't go without a fight, unlike the other two.
So you bent them over and fisted them to death.
No.
That's pretty accurate for what you do.
I don't think it is.
Give the sheriff his goddamn door back.
Nice. Got a little task for you. If you got the time. Should be a lot simpler than the last one. Well, the Frickers busted the lock when they took out the door. Gonna need a new lock. Actually... Oh! Mug. Thought this guy had a lock. Yeah, soap for a lock.
Easiest quest ever.
Yeah. I got a replica sheriff badge.
Not exactly sure what you're gonna do with that.
Huh? You never know what I'll do with it. Oop. Well, folks, that's all the time we've got for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I've been your host for today, Ducky, joined by my older brother.
The confused Mr. Subtlety.
And we hope to see you all in the next episode. See you, everybody.